Hello everybody, this is Tarina. I am excited to be back here making this video for you guys. So the coronavirus has hit. Yes, it has. It has not hit us, thankfully, but it definitely, I mean, I think it's affected every family in the United States and beyond. So yeah, definitely got some changes going on with all the kids being home, but I'm trying to get back on some type of schedule. I like schedules, so I am trying. So with this Spruced Up workshop, I don't know that you can get it anymore, but you might be able to get the paper packs and just kind of, fiddle fart with it. And the stamp sets, I'm not sure about that either. I think you can, whatever is left over. I decided that I didn't want to do these two here. I cannot believe that. I'm doing a voiceover and it lined up perfectly. So I can't believe that I didn't want to do these two. I like the other ones, but I didn't want to do this double page layout. So I decided to make my own layout, and I actually had a picture in mind when I was going for it, going to create this, and this is the picture. It's of my daughter 2 Halloweens ago. She finally fit into her sister's outfit, and her sister's Huntress costume, and her sister wasn't going to be the Huntress anymore, so I thought that was kind of cool. And I thought these papers would work out perfect because they're kind of woodsy and kind of, I don't know, just kind of fit perfectly for that. And really, I mean, they don't scream Christmas, they can just be like outdoors kind of, Huntress style. So that's kind of what I was going for while thinking of this collection. So, and I finally got me a printer that prints photos. Yay! I had one that printed photos, but it was so old that it just decided to go kapooey. So, yeah, I am gonna go ahead and get started. And I did kind of set up a little idea as far as kind of what I wanted, but I'm thinking I might change that up a little bit. So when I laid out the original layout, you can kind of see here, I'll just ring the light around it. You can kind of see the layout a little bit there on my phone. It doesn't end up exactly like that, which I'm perfectly fine with. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and emboss, and I want to do it behind the photo, so it's kind of sticking out from behind the photo, kind of like that. But I needed to really figure out exactly where I wanted it and how I wanted it to be, versus the photo and versus what all I know I want on the photo and all that kind of stuff. So I decided I wanted a white border, and so I grabbed the photo placement piece here that comes with the kits, with the workshops through close to my heart, and I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and trim down my photo a little bit and give myself a white border. And the reason why I did that was because the background of the photo, while it's like a creamy colored wall, in the photo it turned out like a gray, and so it was blending right into the background photo mat, and I didn't want that, so I just trimmed down my photo and made a photo mat of the placement holder. So this is kind of the idea that I have. Now I just have to figure out how to keep them where they are. Now these are very old stamps, and they're not close to my heart, and so they are no longer sticky, and I can wash them, I can do whatever I want, and they're still no longer sticky. So I have to use my hands to just kind of put them in the ink. And then I found some of this, like, I think it's gilded gold or something like that, and it's kind of like a clear and gold, antique gold color, and so I figured, you know what, that would work out just fine. So here I am pressing it right into the stamp set, or the ink, and you could definitely do this with any color. I mean, the likelihood of making, having it messed up is very, very high. And as you can see, I had to do it again because I decided, you know what, I did it way too low. So now I'm going to try the next one and try to make sure that I have it somewhere near where I want it to be. And I did use my antistatic powder bag on this because I did want to make sure that didn't have weird things sticking everywhere. And I still had them stick, but not quite as bad. I think they were just from where my fat fingers just, you know, squished the edge of the stamp set on to the page instead of, you know, just the stamp image itself. So that's kind of where I'm going, and I'm kind of tried to put these down where I measured them earlier, just so that they're in the right spot. And honestly, that I think it's sangria color, has nothing to do with my photo. It really doesn't, but I still like it. I still like the pattern on it because it kind of pulls in the same pattern that she has on her I want to say belt, but it has that same kind of antique decoration, and so that kind of brings in that same vibe. Now, I figured out that I could definitely turn this around this way, and I was like, no, I think I'm just going to stick it out the other way. And then this one is a sticker, and I went ahead and just made sure that it was even to the scallops from the top to the bottom. And then I decided I might bring in this Destination Fun, and then there's this Cherish This sticking around, and it broke. It broke. It broke. It did break. But I don't end up using it anyways, so, I mean, I love this over there, but I don't know. Actually, that is kind of cute, isn't it? I like that. Oh well, I didn't go with that, which is fine because I would have wanted a room to journal. And if I did that, it really would have taken up a lot of journaling room. So I was like, well, I could, you know, follow the curve of the scallop, which could have worked, but I don't know, it just, I don't know. It seemed kind of strange. And then I think that particular circle has lines on it. The other one had a round line around the outside. And I'm trying to find a place for this. I just can't really find anywhere that I actually like it. It feels like it's a busy layout already, and so I don't want it to be like extra busy. But I think this is kind of what I go for, minus that brown piece up there. And then I'm like, oh wait, I have all of these other things that have on my desk. Let's see if I can try try these on, see if I like them. And then I'm just like, nah, that's way too busy also. It just seemed like with the 4 trees in the front, it just seemed like it was way too busy, so. And I thought at that point, brown, I don't know what you say, banner would have helped Destination Fun kind of stand out, but I don't know, I just decided not to use it. And so this is going to be my journaling area. And I'm putting it up on foam tape, and I don't remember exactly what I was thinking about that. But, oh, I was telling you about, it was just a mini 2-stamp haul that I got, two stamp set haul, double stamp set, no. Anyways, I got the Build-A-Plaid, and I got the, I don't know what it's called, You Make Me Happy Operation Smile set from the new catalog. So, and I think I've done this in my previous video. I stored my liquid glass upside down, and when you're using it on a regular, it's a great way to, you know, keep it primed. But when you're not using it for a while, don't store it upside down. It makes quite a big mess. It just fills up the cap and everything else with glue, and it just makes it more difficult to use. So I liquid glassed the Destination Fun on there, and I thought that was appropriate since it's, you know, Halloween and all. And then I was going to put foam tape on the center of all of these, and then I decided to use a smaller piece, and I could add some as well. I'm trying to make sure that it's up where like the edge of the photo isn't peeking through, like peeking through in between the trees. So just press those down. I also didn't want the edge of the circle on, you know, showing through the trees either, so that's where it ends up. If I have to write around it, I can. But I was thinking that kind of leaves a little spot for the date, which would be perfect because that was, you know, I kind of know the date. It wasn't Halloween exactly. It was like 2 years ago, the weekend or the week before Halloween or something like that, days before Halloween, so that the kids could, you know, wear their costumes to school and stuff like that. So now I know that I got my 3 stickers on there, my 3 stars, but I didn't know where I wanted them. It just didn't, I don't know, something was off, and I don't know what it was, but I didn't want to, I wanted to add, keep in with the gold, but I didn't want to add more gold because I already had gold, and it was just way more complicated than it should have been. So I do move some things around. I use some old stuff that that was, you know, there in through close to my heart way back in the day, and I ended up moving that too, so that I have gold in like 3 corners. But I don't really want to cover the embossing over here on the right hand side, so I kind of struggle with that. I do pull out a lot of different bling for this one, and I don't know, it's just, I show you them and I'm like, that just seems really dark, and then the other one just seems like the marble ones seemed too big, and so I pulled those off, and I don't know, so then I go back with just the gold glitter gems and put some of those on there, and I like how that looks. It's not too much, it's not too little, it doesn't really take away from the gold. I don't know, I liked it, so yay me. And I also added some bitty sparkles. Why, I don't know. It just felt incomplete. And I haven't used them in a while, so I was like, you know what? I better just keep up with that. Keep up with my bitty sparkles. I love those things. It is a great way to add just a tiny little sparkle. And it just, I don't know, it adds a pop. Alrighty, so I think this is it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is just, you know, kind of one of those examples. So you don't have to use the workshops the way that they were meant to be used. You can make them your own and cater them to your photos and, you know, what stories you want to tell. So I will be getting the journaling on these soon, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye!